That's true. That's actually the story with me, and how I really got started with Airbnb because we have a spare room in the house, and there's three bedrooms, and there's only me and my husband, and we don't have children. So what happened was, I always, I coming from from a culture like the Asian culture, I'm very used to hosting people in my house. And then
Yeah.
I had my sister's friend who came in from Malaysia last year, and we were just joking. I housed her in the bedroom. She says, and we were talking about her traveling, and I said, where do you stay? And she says, sometimes Airbnb. And I'm, what in the world is
Yeah.
Airbnb? So I said, so she kind of explained to me what it is. And I said, hey, that's pretty cool. And me being an entrepreneur, it just kicked in. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just like, hey, hello, that's a good way to make money. I need some. Hello, some. So
Yeah.
it gave me the idea I should, try this out. So I researched it, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna try this out. Actually, it is, a great idea. So I started researching, looked into Airbnb, and I actually started an account, put up my listing, and I thought, oh, pretty cool. And I think, we're talking today about savvy social business trends, that support the entrepreneurship and the green economy. And I think it's a great idea I mean, you both are business women, and you know how it is when
Yeah.
you have an opportunity, which is in a simple setup like this, maybe it's just a small step, but sometimes it can take us to, I don't know, bigger things. Because from what I've seen through the Airbnb listings, oh my God, some of them have two, three listings, and it's pretty cool. And I thought,
Yeah.
hey, so we hosted our very first Airbnb guest, which was 2 days ago. So she
Oh,
was, yeah,
really?
I was really cool because
Wow.
I'm like, yay, we got our
So
whole.
how was
It was
it?
good. So we really, really had a great time. So this is where, the discussion about Airbnb and Uber came about because,
Yeah.
so you mentioned, Sandra, that, at late nights, sometimes it's the best way to go with Uber. And with this guest of ours who's a student from University of Houston, and being new here, and he was attending Yale Global Conference right here because we're about 10 minutes drive from Yale University.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
he came and stayed with us 5 nights because, of course, being a first time guest, I was host. I'm like, did I do this right? But we really lucked out because Airbnb has a way for you to verify your guests,
Right.
and
Yeah.
there's a process to it, which is really cool. So imagine if you're a hotelier, you have your systems and all that. So he came in, he used Uber X. I said, Uber. And I said, what in the world is Uber? Because he flew into town, and the
Yeah.
airport that we have is a very small airport. And I said, oh, what time are you arriving? He says, I'm delayed. I'm gonna arrive at night, like midnight. And he says, I'm gonna just try my luck with Uber. And I'm like, what in the world is Uber? Long and behold, 12 midnight, he arrived in a private car, like a private limo driver for him.
Yeah.
I said
Wow.
that was pretty cool. So that's where I learned about it. And I think